If you could ask yourself only one question, and that one question was guaranteed to enhance your life, what would it be? If you ask me, it would be, did I do something today that sucked? Did I do something today that I absolutely did not want to do? This one question has the likelihood of enhancing your life and ensuring that you meet your potential. You see, we live in a world of distractions. Some distractions are good and some are downright pernicious. We are inundated with self help knowledge. And come to think of it, this video also contributes to self help. Therefore, it is my duty to ensure that only pure value is provided because I don't want to contribute to something that can be easily discarded and provides no enhancement to your lives. What is it that you did today that truly sucked? And what are those activities that suck and also enhance your life? Waking up early is something that all of us struggle with. It sucks, but are we able to do it? Reading 10 pages every day, no matter what, sucks. Sometimes you're bored. Sometimes the book is boring, you don't want to do it. And sometimes you're busy and traveling and there's a wedding at home. Did you still do it? Did you hit the gym just because you're supposed to? How you feel about it is actually immaterial. When was the last time you conducted yourself in a manner where you did things consistently that plainly sucked? The magical part about doing these things that plainly suck on a day to day basis is that you train yourself to do things that are required to be done no matter how you feel about them. Je man kare ya na kare, you end up doing them. The magic about these things is that eventually your self image starts to change, and you tell yourself, I'm a guy that does stuff when it needs to get done, and I don't wait for my emotions to play a significant role in how I conduct myself. If you're somebody that exposes themselves to self help constantly, you know there are a couple of strategies in every different book. Every author has a different strategy, but that's going to ensure that you're left confused. I'm not saying that those strategies don't work. I'm just simply saying you're exposed to far too many. What you need to do is you want to clear out the noise and focus on something orderly. This one question, of course, provides order to your mind. I want to wake up, I want to do something that sucks. I want to do something that sucks in the domains of mind, body, business, and relationships. That means it is immaterial how you feel about it in the moment. That means that you will do them day in and day out, and there are no weekends, and there are no cheat days, and there are no holidays, and there are no vacations. You want to stick with the very basics first and perform them over and over again until and unless they have become a true part of you. And then you get to enhance the complexity of these basic systems. When you decide to do something that truly sucks for you, say you decide to go for a 2 kilometer walk every day and you hate the idea of walking and you just can't bring yourself to do it because you haven't been motivated. You decide to do that 2 kilometer walk every day now. Of course, some days it's going to be a 3 kilometer and some days it's going to be a 4 kilometer, but 2 kilometers is the minimum that must get done. If you left for a walk and it started pouring in the middle and you were only a kilometer in, it doesn't matter, you keep going. Because the moment you're done with your non negotiable, because the moment you're done with something that truly sucked, you're going to realize things suck until they stop sucking. And then the state of flow emerges. You not only go through a workout in a breezy manner, but you also realize that it was all worth it. Your body and mind is going to reward you with a ton of dopamine. And that means you are happy and content with yourself and at peace. That means you finally think life is worth living. So something as beautiful as a life worth living can come from something as innocent as, what is this one thing that I can do that sucks? I wish I had this knowledge back in school. I was made to do a lot of things. I went to a boarding school, by the way. I was made to do a lot of things that plainly sucked and naturally for my benefit. But I didn't have this wisdom yet that it is only through doing things that suck that will enhance my life gradually. If I did not perform the things that sucked, then I was to be punished by my seniors and by my teachers. So there was always an intrinsic factor making me do things that sucked. And that meant as soon as that extrinsic factor was taken away, I was not performing them anymore. That's where my school, I believe, very humbly failed me. And I think that's where all institutions fail all students today. They are not training you to do things that suck of your own volition. And that means that when you don't do things of your own volition, and when you are required to do things by somebody extrinsic, at the fear of punishment, you do it while they're present, and the moment they turn away, you're back to your comfort zone. You will truly do yourself a service. and do your partner a service and do your kids and parents and family members and cousins and friends a service if you just expose them to the knowledge that you must acquire the ability to do things that suck. A lot of things that I do in my day, I think they plainly suck. My cold shower absolutely sucks. It sucks more in the winters, sucks less in the summer, but it sucks nonetheless. I do not enjoy it. I do not look forward to it. Sure, once I'm in it, I feel nice. Once I'm done with it, I feel joyous and ecstatic, and that's the dopamine in my brain. But I do not pursue it. But I do it regardless because I know that I must train my mind. I plainly take a cold shower to train my mind, but the byproduct is better immunity. The byproduct is that I don't catch a cold as often. And the byproduct is that I just feel amazing after. So when you're doing things that are truly sucking for you will not enjoy them when you have started them, but the Huberman concept of warming up is applicable. 5 to 10 minutes into it, you will start to enjoy it. The state of flow will take over. And once you're done with it, you will truly enjoy it. And out here, I want to narrate a story to you which talks of the goddess of beauty and that of ugliness. That God decided to send the goddess of beauty and the goddess of ugliness to earth from heaven. And since the journey is long, they were tired and they were all dirty and they wanted to clean themselves up. So they saw a river close by and they said, let's take a dip in it. Since there was nobody around, they get naked, they take their clothes off, and they immerse themselves in the cold water. The goddess of beauty is enjoying the water. She ventures far into the river or the lake, and the goddess of ugliness gets done sooner than her and gets back to the shore. And there she realizes, why don't I just steal the clothes of the goddess of beauty and travel in her outfit so that finally people can see that I am beautiful? She was tired of being looked at as an ugly person. So she wears the clothes of the goddess of beauty and goes on towards earth. And here we have the goddess of beauty who comes back and realizes that her clothes are gone. Well, she can't venture out naked. So she wears the clothes of the goddess of ugliness and then ventures out towards earth. And since then, it is said that they have been traveling on earth just in different clothing. So each time you encounter suffering and something that sucks, remember that is goddess of beauty in ugly clothing. And next time you want to lay in your sheets and sleep in and skip the gym because it's so pleasurable and nice, that's goddess of ugliness and beautiful clothing. I try to remind myself of this analogy, of this story, each time there is something that I don't want to do that sucks. Because I am 370 days into this journey, and I know there are times I still don't want to do what I should be doing. So, in that sense, it hasn't become a habit. I don't think it ever becomes a habit. I think habit building methods could likely be a scam. Build a habit in 21 days. What a big scam. But what this means is that you are a new person every single day, and your choices of that particular day decide your reality. You get to decide how you conduct yourself with this question in your mind. What am I doing today that sucks? What am I doing today to make myself suffer? Because everything is on the other side of this suffering. I hope this video really helped you, and for more such content, make sure you subscribe, show some love and constructive criticism in the comments, like the video, share it with your friends and family. This chain of thought has really helped me. I've relied on the works of the greatest minds on the planet, and I adapt their knowledge into my life. And when I see changes, I share that knowledge with you. Some thoughts are my own, and some thoughts and most thoughts are borrowed, with due credit to the thinkers who have come before me, because I am hopeful that their greatness should trickle upon me. With that said, keep leveling up, and I'll see you for the next one.